Hello, I am Katerina Kostaki, a Greek spiritual author and poetess, and this is my newsletter of July-August 2010 from series entitled The Light of the Dawn. Psyche, the Human Sea. I was hovering at the bottom of a vast ocean abyss. My human essence was buried within darkness and uncertainty, submerged in a dark and impersonal void. Slowly, I began to emerge from the dark abyss and soon floating to the point where the first ray of light spread, most promising in abysmal surroundings. I was the Psyche, in the middle of my aquatic transformative voyage, still rising forced by enormous impetus to my heroic exit up to the surface of a warm sea lap that seemed as the sole path to heaven, the earth of eternity, the promised land. Although my ascension to the surface was revealed by a beautiful entrance to the beach, as soon as I entered the nearest house of my dream, adjustment to reality proved to be very painful. An overwhelming wave of wrath captured the magical sense of relief, and the benevolent spirits and guides awaiting for my arrival in the cottage on the ends of the seashore were determined as intrusive. As the universal plan is unfolding, a new timing has defined me the way to the second revelations hidden within the mystical imagery and rebus-looking staging of the dreamy movie. Apparently it takes time for another constant cosmic teaching and learning human spirit to comprehend the full meaning of such an extraordinary mystical treasure. However, this full of symbolism and insights dream expresses in our alchemical mode the dreamy ocean of symbols and spiritual forces, life forces, who mystically swim along with me. The soul of man has always been linked to the infinite sea, the vast ocean emotions of planet Earth, that is our Mother Earth's hurt arms enveloping the human body. The biggest part of the human body is consisted by water. Truly, we humans are so alike to our impregnate Mother Earth, from which and where all come and to which they end in. Within our inner introspection moments, we feel like an ocean, the ocean that permeates our emotional body. The ascension from abyss to the blue surface is generally performed within the huge emotional sea, the sea of metals. Ascension could merely be compromised as a sole path to a higher stage of emotions and state of mind. The esotericists allege this soul ascension path as spiritual embryo, where the transformation of the soul takes place, whereas a new spiritual man is reborn, empowered by special psychic abilities. The interpretation weavering in my mind as far as the wave of wrath is concerned will be that my condition itself faced up divinity and divine presence as an intervention in an area dominated only by my egocentric self. An invisible impact between the inner world and reality, creating a wave of wrath, when in an ego observation light forces surrounding me were perceived as elusively non-benevolent and interventional and malicious. The soul, for being kept calm on the peaceful surface of Sea of Eternity, should be peeled from planning and painful suckling to the stereotypical image attached by fake reality. Learning to live by heart, heartfelt thinking, not by mind, concludes that wrath or even anger was only but a natural reaction in the house of emotions, and the alchemical approach to metanoia. Now I understand that only through the process of soul transformation, thus metanoia, luminous emotions emerge to play the most important role. How quiet is therefore the emotional sea and how clear is the bottom of it has to do with how ready we are to sort out our inner space from what negative element is floating or submerging within. All the emotional conflicts and the wave generating the sea of emotions soon cease, and the sea addresses us to repentance or metanoia, our therapy. All the emotional conflicts have a healing process, that is, forgiving ourselves and acknowledging our mistakes. We learn and evolve in our soul transformation. Connecting our hearts to sea and co-creating to Mother Earth, we found out that our emotions are not confined within ourselves, but connecting to our mother planet. The contamination of the soul is correlating to the contamination of sources of Gaia, and vice versa. If we, on a collective consciousness process, initiate this purification in our inner ocean, this activity will by extension heal our planet. The evolution of humans and the planet lies within our hands. Moving from being hypnotized, ordinary devotees of a continuing intellectual and natural contamination, we become the self-healed, the assistance of purification. The contamination of Gulf of Mexico is the crucial place where people ought to start their journey from the dark abyss to the light wave on an enlightened seashore. This is where the voice of the heart is becoming the leader for the peeling off any denial and anger. With love and respect to nature.